Hey guys, my name is Tu. For this video, I'll be talking about how to customize drawing templates in NX. This includes automatically add drawing views, automatically set drawing preference, and also custom template and logo. So this will be a long, huge one. So step number one, we need to back up our templates directory for safety reasons. So we don't want to mess up our templates. Just in case we mess up, we can always restore the original template folder. So to do so, we can we can use the script to point to a new template directory, so we don't mess up with our original backup directory. So how to use the script? For example, I'm using script to run NX9. So let's check on edit. So I will need several lines for the new script for this purpose. For example, I can create a new text document. I only need this line to point to the new template folder, and this line to point to the NX initiation executive file. And I can close this one. So let's say I save this as a new script. New script .bat. So save this script at the desktop. Save. So this is the new script, and currently this script is pointing to this folder for the templates. So we can go ahead and check this templates. Okay, for Siemens NX8 and template 2. So let's say I would like to refresh all my templates, so I can just delete this one. And if I start NX now, it could not search for this folder, and thus it does not have any templates. So before I start NX, I will need to quickly duplicate this one, copy and paste it on to the same area, paste it. And I will rename this to template 2 so that NX can search for this folder. And the original template folder is backup, so we will not mess with the original folder, and we only made the modification at this folder. So once we're in here, we can quickly pick on the PAX file. So we can arrange the items by type, search for the PAX. So these are the PAX files, and we are going to modify this particular PAX file, UGS_drawings_templates. So let's right click. So I can close this one. No. So let's right click and choose edit. You need to pay attention on some of the wordings for each of the sets. So even though these are some very complex scripts, but not to worry, because we can see clearly there is a pattern. So for example, this set of codings is kind of repeat itself every time to insert a template. So for example, this set is for ID D4. This will be D5 and D6 and so on. So what we need to know here is to look at the description inside here. For example, this NX template creates that refers an existing model. So if you are trying to create a master CAD model that then later on a drawing that refers to the master model, you will need to select the set that includes this kind of description. So otherwise, there is another type. For example, that does not reference any existing model. So this will be a standalone template set. So for my case, I will be referring to an existing master model. So I'll be trying to copy that refers to as an existing model. For example, this one. So let's say I copy this entire sets and paste it on at the bottom. I will just need to quickly change the ID. So the subsequent ID after 22 will be 23. And I will need to modify this template to point to a new template file. So I can quickly refer. So let's say this is a F size drawing. What if I want to find an A4 size? So I can go ahead. So I'll just need to delete this one again. Search for an A4 size that refers to an existing model. So this NX template creates that refers to an existing model. Probably this will be the most suitable set. So I'll just copy this one and place it on at the bottom. From here I can just quickly modify the ID to 23. So the file will be new, the name will be presented, will be new template, so we can see this name. And the description, for now, we will just leave it as such. And we will need to find for this file drawing underscore A4 dash size dash template and modify it into a new template. So this file is currently located in this directory as well. So we can quickly go and do a search, drawing A4 size template. So this will be it. So we can, so for now we can use this new script, initiate, double click on it. It will begin NX 9. So we can quickly drag this inside and do the modification. So this is the template, which is read-only, no problem, we can save it into a new file. So now you can quickly check on the layer settings. So for now we already we already done step number 1, step number 2. Now we are currently at step number 3. To edit the layer, create a new tabular note, insert a logo, probably a company logo, preset the drawing view, dummy, and so on. Drawing dimension text, dimension, extension line gap, arrow style, and so on. So this will be a long steps. So from here, I can just press Ctrl L to access the layer setting. Currently, all these lines are unselectable due to the layer setting. So I'll just Ctrl L again and click on here, layer 256 to allow selection. So currently I can do the selection now. Probably I would like to redo my table and create a new tabular note. So I can just snap to this point using the bottom right anchor. So I can choose top left or bottom right or any other options. For example, top left. I cannot snap to the exactly at the bottom here, so I just need to change to bottom right and redo the snapping. So it's done. And you also can change the column numbers, the number of rows and column width before you place it on to the template. Close it. So now I will just try to do some editing on the table. So I drag and select all these cells, and I'll merge the cells, and I'll insert a logo. Insert. From here it will be in menu, insert image. Search for image file. So this will be our company logo. I'll quickly place it on to this location. Middle mouse click to say OK. And I can double click on the cell and quickly put a value inside. So let's say name is 2. Enter. Call. And I can remove the entities which I don't think is necessary. Probably It depends on your preference. So we already done layer, tabular node, logo. Now we go ahead for preset drawings, views, and dummy CAD. So let's create a dummy CAD for this application. So I'll just go to modeling, and I will quickly insert a design feature such as a block with the height, the dimension and such. Okay, and I'll return to drafting, and I'll cancel the view creation wizard and create my view manually. From the base view, I will choose top view, and I will just scale it to 1, 2, project to bottom here. Again, I will insert an isometric view, same scale, 1 to 2. Okay, so I need to do it again. So isometric 1 to 2, place it on here. Okay, done. So now I can quickly create. Let's try to do some dimensioning. So let's say we would like to modify these dimensions to our own preference. So currently we can adjust this in this template file. We proceed to the preference. So menu, preferences, drafting. From here we can change the parameters here. So let's try to change the dimension, text, and the size of it. So dimension text, the height, probably I would like to increase it into 5. Okay. Now let's try to test it again. So notice the size is increased, the text become bigger. I can just quickly do a check on the setting. And dimension, lettering, so where dimension text, the height is 5, as according to my preference. Okay, now let's try and customize the arrow type. So let's again we go proceed to the menu, preferences, and drafting. So now we just need to change the arrow. So comment, arrow head, probably you can change to a different style. And okay. Now let's test it again. So notice the change. Okay, another thing probably is we want to leave some gap at this between the line and the drawing view. So we can just go ahead and go to proceed. So probably we do not know what is the parameter's name for this application. So let's not to worry. We can just double click on this dimension and get some hints. For example, if I place my mouse cursor at here, we can notice that there is a text saying extension line of this point. So probably if I just click on here and I check on this, it says gap. So this might be a gap for the extension line. So we can just close here and search for extension lines gap in the drafting preference. So we can try to find extension line gap. So sometimes we will land on the correct parameters here. For example, I can set the gap as such, or extension line. Okay. So let's say if I want to change the gap to 3, and I'll just click OK. So now let me just try again and put a dimension. So notice that there is a gap between the dimension and the drawing view. So let's say I'm satisfied with all the preferences of the text. Okay, I will just delete. I will need to save this template. I will need to delete all these dimensions, and I would also need to delete the dummy cat model before I save it. And also probably we will need to check on the layer setting, so that some of the layers we will not want them to select, so we can just make it visible only. So this table we can still do some modification on this table, but for this it is unmodifiable due to the layer setting. So let's say I'm satisfied with this template. I can just go ahead and save it as a new name. For example, I need to save it onto the folder here. So I'll just need to proceed to my computer. Oops. So okay, never mind. I'll just save it on the desktop. Just put it a new name. Let's say new template. Okay. And I can exit NX. So this is the new template created, and I will need to put this new template into the template folder here. So I just drag and drop it. Now back to the spec file, we will need to edit this name into the new name of this file, so which is new_template. And we can just save this PEX file now. So we can quickly do a check on the date modifiable. So those files that are modified will be listed on top here, and we can quickly have a glance on the files created. So we already edit the PEX file, and we already complete step number 3, and edit. Step number 4 is now completed. We can now proceed to save our NX sessions. So let's restart NX session. So once we restart, if you can find the new drawing template at this location here. So the name according to our new name, new template. So we already restart NX sessions and check the NX template is updated according to the new PEX file. So step number 6, we will need to test the template to see the effect. So we can go ahead and create a new model. So here we can just quickly click OK, and we can rotate our view to the top view and create a new cat model, for example, this shape, extrude, OK, and we can proceed to the drafting. No, we need to create a new file from the drafting that refers to an existing part using our new template. So for this one, we refer to this model one, and click OK. So notice this drawing view is automatically populated in this section, in this template, and we can quickly create the dimensions as such, that according to our preference. So step number 6 is completed. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.